Hi guys, this is Eve from Ovaniz, and today's tutorial we're going to make a sitting man fondant figure. And if you would like to learn how to create a portrait character head just like on this figure, you could find more details further in the tutorial. And now let's get started. So for today's tutorial we're going to be using approximately 90 grams of skin colored fondant, approximately 20 grams of blue fondant, 100 grams of black fondant, and 8 grams of brown fondant. We're going to be using the Ovaniz sculpting tools and a skewer. Now, we've been getting a lot of questions about the fondant we're using in our tutorials, so I'm going to leave you the link to the suitable fondant for sculpting in the description box down below. And of course, if you'd like to use the same tools we're using in our tutorials, the link for those is in the description box down below. And before we get started, I would like to point out that there are two kinds of fondant faces that you can attach to the sitting man fondant figure we're making today. The first one on the left is the regular cartoon-like fondant face, and you can find the tutorial on our channel. And the second one is a portrait character, a photo to fondant premium tutorial at ovaniz.com. In this tutorial, you can learn how to sculpt your loved one fondant figure, copied from a picture, and transform them into any character you like. So if it is your father, husband, brother, friend's birthday and you would like to make him a special gift, a portrait fondant character of himself, this is the tutorial for you. And we will talk more about it in the end of the tutorial. So we are starting with the legs. So take the black fondant and roll it in between your hands into a long rope shape. It's supposed to be approximately 15 centimeters long, and while we are rolling it, we need to leave the middle thick and to make it thinner on the ends. Just like so. Now we're going to bend it in half, and we are already getting the shape of the pants. Next, we're just going to use our fingers to give it a little bit of a shape. Next, we're going to be using some kind of a base. I'm using the foam base, and we're going to place the legs on top of the base because it's a sitting down fondant figure. So just place it on the foam and bend the legs over at the knee area. Pinch out the knees. And I'm folding one of the legs because I want him to be sitting in, like when he's putting his one leg over the other and holding it with his hands. So just follow me. Next, I'm going to insert the skewer just to hold the legs in place. And I'm using my fingers and the sculpting tools to create the shape of the pants and texture. Like I'm making the line, you know, you have like the line in the middle of the smart pants and all of the wrinkles that you have when the pants are folded. It's not necessary, but I think it adds to the figure. After I finished making all of the lines and creases and folds, I'm taking the bowl tool and creating indentations in the pants at the bottom part where we are going to insert the shoes. just making some finishing touches, and we can set it aside and continue for the shoes. For the shoes, I'm going to take 2 pieces of brown colored fondant, 4 grams each, roll it in between my hands into this oval shape, squeeze it on one end with my finger, just like so, and just shape it as a shoe. And of course, repeat with the second shoe the same. For the body, we're going to take 80 grams of skin-colored fondant, roll it in between your hands into this rounded rectangle shape. I'm sorry for stopping this tutorial. I would just like to say that we are preparing a variety of very special videos and tutorials on a variety of fondant figures. And if you would like to be the first one to see those tutorials, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to turn on the notification button. And now we're going to start pinching out the neck and shaping the shoulders. I'm not working much on the details because it's going to be covered with clothes. Just a general shape. Next, using the Dresden tool, I'm shaping out the collarbone and creating an indentation like the the chest line, because this part is going to be visible from the shirt, so I want it to be as realistic as possible. But again, it's not necessary, just more realistic. To make the shirt, we're going to take the light blue fondant and roll it out with the rolling pin. We need to roll it out to approximately 2 to 3 millimeters thick. And afterwards, we're going to cut out a rectangle, which is approximately 12 to 15 centimeters long. It's better to make it longer. You can cut out the excess. Now, using a piping tip or any small cutter, I'm making a round hole in the middle for the neck. You can use the knife as well. Don't make it too big because it expands. And place it over the neck, just like so. And attach the fondant on the sides. Okay, so I'm making the shirt a little bit open, not buttoned up until the end. So I'm cutting out a small piece of triangle. And now I'm going to add a very thin line that you have on the button-up shirts where all the buttons are, and the collar, of course. tuck it into his pants. Next, we're going to make the hands. So take 2 pieces of the skin colored fondant, approximately 8 grams each, and roll it in between your hands into a long sausage shape in which one of the sides are thicker and one is thinner. On the thinner side, press it with your finger to create the hand. Pinch out the elbow and using an X-Acto knife, cut out the fingers. Next, we're going to wrap our hands with the blue fondant to create the sleeves. So I'm going to make the sleeves as if he rolled them up. So roll out a thin piece of fondant, again approximately 2 to 3 millimeters thick, cut out 2 rectangles and wrap it around the upper part of the hand. Afterwards, take 2 long pieces of the thin fondant and wrap it around the arm at the elbow area. Now we are going to assemble our figure. So first I'm going to insert 2 toothpicks into the legs and to attach the shoes. Next, very carefully insert the upper body on top of our pants. And last but not least, we are going to attach our hands to the shoulders. So just press the hand to the shoulders very gently and using your fingers or the Dresden tool, smooth out the attachment lines. Just like so, and give it a little bit of a shape. So here it is, our fondant sitting down man character is ready. So as I said earlier in this tutorial, you have two options on the head you can put on this body. The first one is the cartoon-like head, and you can find the tutorial on our YouTube channel. And for the second option, and I'm really excited to talk about it because this is the bestseller at Ovaniz.com, this is the premium tutorial on making a portrait out of fondant. Okay, this is a product that changed the birthday cake and celebration cake entirely, and just imagine seeing your loved one face when he sees himself on a cake. You can make your child, you can make your husband, you can make a celebrity, you can make your child's head on a superhero's body. The possibilities are endless, and this is a truly amazing product. And now for the surprise. We have a special coupon only for our YouTube subscribers, 10% off on all the tutorials on our website and the sculpting tools. So all you need to do to receive this coupon code is to write this code in our website at checkout and you are all set. So thank you for watching this tutorial. All the details are in the description box down below and at ovaniz.com. If you want to watch more tutorials about fondant figures, and you guys like us have a passion for cake fondant decoration, we invite you to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. This was Eve from Ovaniz. See you in the next videos. Bye!